Alright guys, grab your french fries because it's time to dive into the salt. Do you guys remember a couple of weeks ago I uploaded a video about a killer main who was just unhinged? He played Bobba all the time and he basically went out of his way to make sure that the survivors of the game did not have fun. Well, today I have found somebody who is the self-proclaimed survivor version of that guy. He even titles his streams, "Learn how to be toxic from the best." I am the best toxic survivor main in the community. Things like that. Things that really get across that this guy is the be-all and end-all of toxic survivors. But is he? Does he actually live up to that title? Well, let's find out. So today that's what we're going to be talking about. I hope you guys enjoy it, and without much further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so when this guy was recommended to me, as I do with every person, I load up the most recent stream they have and I just start watching from like the first game. And straight away, it was a treat to behold. Okay, so in this game, he has loaded in with a couple of people in a Swift, and he's against a Huntress. Now, literally, this was the first thing I watched of him, and this is what I found.
Yeah, fucking blood favor, you piece of shit.
I'll get rid of
There's the start.
Oh, fuck! Fucking, she's running Starstruck and she's running Lightborn. You fucking bitch. This killer's terrible, by the way. This bitch is, I can tell you right now, she's running Blood Favor, Lightborn, and fucking, Starstruck.
That makes her terrible? Okay.
Fuck you, you cunt.
Okay. I'm going to put a timer up just above in the corner somewhere, and you're going to see how long that clicking lasted. The man must have got carpal tunnel syndrome. He was clicking that much and that fast. Like, what use did that serve? You know, like, what was the point? You guys ready for another timer?
I don't give a fuck.
You got it, you got it, you got it. Nice! Haha!
Bitch.
Okay, clicky survivors are something which I know a lot of killer mains and people who are thinking about playing killer are actually really worried about going up against. This is like one of the things you most attribute to toxic survivors. But I want to show you exactly why you should not be scared of people like this. Okay, this is a side note, just it's funny to me. Okay, so you guys see the timers up in the corner about how long he was clicking. Now let's time how long he lasts in the chase. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm dead.
Yeah, more often than not, the people who are clicky and teabaggy and all that kind of stuff, they're normally the ones who aren't actually as skilled at the game as they think they are, and you should definitely not be worried about them because they normally go down quite easily. Now, I don't normally like to comment on people's gameplay, but I do think it's funny that he spent more time clicking his flashlight than he did actually being chased.
What is the worst perk in the game? Lightborn and Franklin's Demise.
Two of my favorite perks.
No game's a fun one if the killer's bringing Lightborn or Franklin's. I'm a toxic survivor. If he's bringing Lightborn or Franklin, it's just, I'm pissed off. Killers don't deserve respect. So I try to be as toxic as possible.
And it was at that moment, ladies and gentlemen, that I started making notes on my notepad for this video. Killers don't deserve respect. I don't know when we started making it such a competition between killers and survivors. I get it, the game is literally a competition between killers and survivors, but we're all just people. Why have I found two people now who have made it so abundantly clear that they have no respect for the other side? Does this man realize that without killers, he would not have a game to play? Does that not compute? You should have respect for the other side because they allow you to play the game at the very least.
Bitch. Suck a fucking dick.
Suck a fucking dick as well. Those are the people in his Swift. It's nice to know that, you know, this guy's got people calling him out for his toxic behavior. He goes into the endgame chat here, and the killer puts GG, and he puts, nope, you don't get my respect. Scrubs bring Lightborn. I can't be toxic if you bring Lightborn. And then he puts, so I wasn't trying, so don't think you are good. So, based on that first game, it looked like he was very much going to live up to the expectations of what he was putting in his titles. So, I decided to watch some more of his content, as I always do, and I went back about a week and started watching around in his streams, and I found a game between him and a killer who actually then came into his chat to speak to him. Now, these are the interactions that always really interest me with these kind of people, because this guy could very well be playing a part. He could be role-playing, and you never really know if he is or he isn't until you see him interact with somebody in a more live capacity, you know, beyond the veil of the anonymity of the Dead by Daylight chat. I'm not really going to show you any of the gameplay, but what I will say is that the killer didn't camp, the killer didn't tunnel, and then we're going to see how he reacts. Okay, so let's get started with that. So in this game, he was playing against a trapper on the game, and one person is out, one person is down, and then him and the other survivor don't have any hooks, and the exit gates are open. Pretty good scenario for the survivors to be in, to be honest. So they go and try and, I guess, set up for the flashlight save on the person down.
Fucking piece of fucking shit, man.
Because he downed you? Okay.
Oh, what's up, Benny? Went against this shitty-ass killer that doesn't know how to play the game.
Doesn't know how to play the game? You got 3K, bud. You got the second most points in the lobby. Why do people who lose against killers and survivors say that they're trash? I say it all the time. If they're trash, what are you? Why don't you think about that? So after this match, the killer comes into the chat. And unfortunately, none of the messages are available for me to see in the replay of the chat. And we're going to talk about why in a second because it's funny. But first of all, I'm just going to try and fill in the blanks of the interaction between them. But I'm just going to show you mainly what he says. So here we go.
All he did was camp like a little bitch.
He didn't.
It's alright. I know you're bad at the game that you need to camp. I understand. As you could tell, I'm rank 1, so I can't rank.
Grade 1, but for...
I am toxic. Yo, we are... You see my title, dumbass? You see my title? I am the best toxic survivor in this game. I play this game to piss killers off. That's what I do. My job is to... That's my job, is to piss killers off. I have no respect for killers in this game.
Your job? Who paying you for that? Where are you getting your wage? Raid Shadow Legends?
No, I'm not mad. I think it's fucking hysterical. I thrive on getting camped. I thrive on getting tunneled. I love it.
He loves it. Yeah, you sound like you're really having a good time. You know, I'm not mad. Oh, no. Moving on. So at this point in the chat, from what I can determine, the killer says something about Angry Pug. Now, Angry Pug is a pretty big DBD content creator. I'm not really familiar with his content or his work, so I don't know much about him. I think the killer put in the chat the name and then said that Angry Pug was toxic. I don't care about any of that. What I do care about is this guy's reaction, as you're about to see.
No, he's not. Pug is a piece of shit. There's a difference. Pug is a piece of shit.
So what are you being?
He banned me from his stream because I was talking shit to him because he couldn't take it. Because I made him look like a fool. I embarrassed his ass. He was playing killer. I was survivor. I embarrassed his ass. So he banned me from his stream. I thought it was the funniest shit ever. Pug is nothing compared to me. Nothing.
Do you hear how he says it? Like, oh, it gives me like, I just want to be away from him. No, stop it, man. You know, you can hear it in his voice that he's mad at this guy. I don't know what happened between him and Pug. I have no fucking idea. There are two conflicting stories here from what he said. One, he was talking shit to him, so Pug banned him. Or two, he beat him in a game, so Pug banned him. But it's the way he says, he's nothing compared to me. Nothing. Like, my man sounds like a weird supervillain. I don't get it. It gives me like, ugh. I don't have to describe it.
I know you're probably on Pug's dick, but that's okay. That's okay. He's really not good of a DBD player. I don't know why everybody's on his dick. He's really not good. He banned me from his stream because I pissed him off. And that's what I do best.
Okay, but did you piss him off because you were better than him in the game, or did you piss him off because you were talking shit in his chat? I'm kind of invested. I kind of want to know.
He's talking about this other piece of shit killer. He was my killer. He thought he was good. He camped me because I pissed him off.
No, he didn't.
That's why I play this game. There's no other way. If you're not playing this game to be toxic, you're doing it wrong. Like, this game is toxic. You have to be toxic. If you're not toxic, you have an issue.
Okay. Statements like that, I don't have words for. Like, how? What? You have to be toxic to play this game? Are you having a fucking laugh? The community is unfun and toxic because of people like you, who, instead of thinking, hey, this community can be a bit toxic at times, why don't I put a bit of positive energy into it to try and counter that? You just fucking double down on that and start, like, using it as an excuse for your own bullshit? Nah. Don't be so bloody silly.
I do what I do. I piss killers off. That's what I do best. And the fact that you said Pug is toxic, woo, he has nothing compared to me. I'm sorry to tell you that. Woo, he is nothing compared to me.
There it is
I
again.
pissed him off enough for him to ban me in his stream.
There it is again, that nothing. Also, did you hear what he said just now? How he kind of brags about the fact that he got banned, and the reason he got banned was because he pissed somebody off so much. You heard that? Okay. Because there's a reason why I can't see the killer's messages in the chat on Twitch. There's a reason why they're all gone. You don't know what it is? I'll let him tell you.
Okay, you can ban him. I'm done with him. He's bored. He bored me. I'm over it. You can ban him. I'm good.
Yeah, he got banned. And I just found it really funny that he sits there bragging about the fact that he got banned from somebody else's chat because he pissed him off so much. And then the killer in his previous game came in and pissed him off and he got banned. Irony. Kind of. Now again, after all of this, you would think that, yeah, this guy is the most toxic survivor main in DBD. But I was noticing something underneath it. I was noticing something that was making me think that maybe this guy isn't what he says he is. And there's one more interaction that I want to show you guys, which will sum up my point, and I'll be able to kind of make my final points up the back of it like I'm a bloody politician or something. I'm sorry. So in this game, our self-proclaimed King of Toxicity faced off against another TTV. And the TTV was playing as Wraith, and they were on the Temple of Purgation. So let's start with the gameplay.
Are they really just staring at you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
This killer is pissed off. This killer is pissed off.
It's so childish, isn't it? Like, I can literally imagine him being like, nah. Like, I've heard more maturity from my little brother who is 4 years old than I heard right now from that guy.
That's right, hit me!
It's just a weird reaction, like, just a little bit too zealous, I thought, you know? So he doesn't hook, and the killer walks away with a 3k. Not a bad little result. So let's take a look at the interaction between them.
He had one of his buddies stream snipe for him.
Did he now? Did he?
Yeah, one of his VIPs is in my stream.
Killer puts GG in the endgame chat. He puts LMAO. Nope. The killer, confused, puts what?
You misspell the word what? Really?
And they grill him for putting WAT instead of WHAT. Like, calm down. It's one letter. Chill. One of your VIPs were in my stream. Really? Yes. The guy puts, oh nice, is that a bad thing? And he says, I don't like stream snipers or any form of it. The TTV very rightly says, someone from my stream going to view yours isn't me. But he can tell you. But he didn't. Which also is true. Because the guy who was in his stream did not say a word to the killer.
Oh, please. Let's calm one thing down, okay? Because we all rush talk. Listen. I thrive on this game to piss killers off. Like, if he thinks he's a good killer, let's calm that down. I was just fucking around that entire game.
I watched that game. I can tell you he was not just fucking around that entire game.
I thrive. I only play this game to piss killers off. I only play this game to be toxic.
Bullshit.
It's my main goal. Is to piss as many killers off as possible. I didn't say it was a stream snipe, but he BM'd me on hook. He was camping. So
Okay, so one, you did say it was a stream snipe, so bullshit. Two, he did hit you on hook, to be fair, but you seem to relish in that moment when it happened, so I don't know why you're now using it against him. And three, he did not camp once.
it is what it is. Whatever he wants to do is get his kills. Like I said, I only play this game to piss killers off. That's my main goal.
Was that like the fourth time you said that?
How was it camp, dude? Come on. I got off hook. And you came right at me again. Like I said, I wasn't even playing that game. I was fucking around that entire game. Like I said, I only play this game to piss killers off.
The fifth time?
Well, tunneling's tunneling. Like I said, I only play this game to piss killers off.
Six? I might be wrong.
I made 3 killers DC this game. Like that game, I was just fucking around. I just didn't care. I have Dixper on, so no game is real.
No game's real. Okay.
I'm not digging deep for nothing. Like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time.
Say it with us,
play
everyone.
this game to piss killers off. That's my main goal. Dude, you see my title? Of course I'm fucking toxic. If you're not toxic in this game, you're doing it wrong. DBD is the most toxic. You have to be toxic, plain and simple. You have to be toxic. Like, this game is shit. This game is actually going downhill.
So why are you playing it? Why are you streaming it? Doesn't make sense, does it?
Like I said, I'll say it again. I play this game to be toxic.
All right, I'm kind of tired of hearing him saying that he only plays the game to be toxic. Now, after this match, it became very, very clear to me what I think is happening, okay, with this guy and with the opinions that I've kind of taken away from it. This guy seems to be the self-proclaimed king of toxicity in Dead by Daylight for the Survivor community. However, I don't think he's actually right. What I think this guy is actually the king of is insecurity. Now, if we think back to that conversation he just had with the TTV, did you hear how many excuses he made for the fact that he lost? He tried to accuse the killer of camping, of stream sniping, of tunneling. He then said that, oh, I've got Dixper on, so not every game's real. And he also said about 17 million times that he doesn't play the game properly. He was just fucking around. He literally made every excuse under the sun as to why he didn't actually lose by conventional standards and why he didn't care that he lost. And more importantly, he constantly says that he only plays the game to piss killers off. And I kept saying, bullshit. And the reason why that's bullshit is because I've watched a fair few hours of this guy's gameplay, as I always do. And this guy does gens, makes saves, wants to get out every single game, frequently moans when he gets tunneled and camped, and rarely just actually tries to grief the killer. Also, if we look at his perks, he runs Quick and Quiet, Deception, Lightweight, and Lucky Break. Now, to me, those are not I want to piss off the killer perks. He brings perks that are designed to help him escape the killer. Does that scream I'm trying to piss off the killer? And the whole point of all this stuff that he says, all of this is because he doesn't want to be seen as somebody who loses in this game. He doesn't want people to watch his stream and think that anybody has beaten him. And all of this stuff to me just screams insecurity. It's not being able to take a loss. It's not being able to admit that you can fuck up and there are actually other people who may be better than you or may have just outplayed you in a game. Now, I don't know why he's on this self-proclaimed I am the most toxic survivor bullshit thing that he's on, but it doesn't come across the way that he thinks it does. It doesn't actually come across that he's a toxic survivor. It comes across that he is a survivor who is not prepared to accept the fact that he can be beaten in the game. My dude, if you're watching this, I would say stop playing Dead by Daylight because you're clearly not finding fun in this game. The only fun that you seem to find is to piss killers off. That's what your whole goal is. And I don't understand how you think it's okay to make your whole mission or job literally trying to make other people miserable. To push people to the point where they are angry or upset or frustrated. How is that fun for you? And what does that say about the type of person you are? And I do want to go back to a quote from him, which is this.
If you're not toxic in this game, you're doing it wrong. DBD is the most toxic. You have to be toxic, plain and simple.
It really sucks that there are people who say this kind of thing. This guy has 3,500 followers. That's a lot of people he can influence with that statement. People play this game because they find it fun, because they enjoy the horror aspect, because they enjoy the cat and mouse aspect, various reasons. But people like you are ruining it for everyone. If you truly believe that you need to be toxic in this game, and this is not just aimed at him, this is aimed at everyone watching this video. If you truly believe that you need to be toxic in this game, stop playing the game. Go and play something where you can bully some AI, some enemies that are not real people who just want to enjoy some time on a video game. And that is about going to do it for this video. I'm sorry if I got a little bit too serious at the end there, but that quote just really winds me up, because it's the whole reason why I make this video, is to show that you don't have to be toxic in this community. Positivity goes a really long way in this community. And if you can put some positive energy into this game, even by just complimenting a killer who beats you, or, you know, saying to a survivor, hey, that was a really good loop you did. Nicely done. Go and do it. Just go and be nice to each other. It's really not hard. It's actually considerably less effort than being like this is, to be honest. Anyway, if you enjoyed this content, please do check out my playlist. I've got a bunch of other toxic DBD streamers who I've spoken about. Also, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And if you like this video in particular, let me know by leaving a like. And also let me know what you think of this guy in the comments. But for now, guys, go out there and be the best damn comics that you can be. Have a fantastic day. Spread some positivity. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you.